Welcome back, everybody. So, another video I've got this week, a shorter one. Nice gift that I got from my stepdad. Gil, this is a shout out to you. All the songs, the story behind every Beatles release, right here. I also put a little bit of an asterisk next to it, though, and I'll explain that in a minute, but very nice cover. So, it's compiled, it's a very nice cover, covers nearly every Beatles song. Reason I say nearly is because this was first done in 2013, revised edition of 2016 for the book itself. And, it doesn't really go into detail about Free as a Bird or Real Love from the reunion sessions. Certainly Now and Then had not yet been released, so again, they couldn't have known at that point that that was going to be released. So maybe a few things to add to a future edition if they decide to, but very well done, very good little compilation. I mean, look at this again, this book right here. Look at that heft in that book right there. That is a thick volume right there. Now, it's very entertaining, it's just nice to have, even if you're, again, if you're a more seasoned fan, you know what, you've got some really nice stuff and photos. I'm just flipping to some random pages. So it goes into the song itself right here, of course. Who wrote the song? Has some very nice photos, little factoids, everything like that, in the book itself. I just didn't feel like doing a lot of editing, so I'm not posting any pictures or graphics in this particular video. Hey, it is what it is. You know what? I decided it's what I wanted to do. So, I'm going to flip through a little bit. Let's see if we can get another one for the later years. Not that one. It's always tough to choose one, right? But trying to find one with a good... here we go. I guess one with a pretty good group photo right here. You Never Give Me Your Money from Abbey Road, right here. So up here it's going to have what they say is the songwriter. Song credits, everything like that. You Never Give Me Your Money, they have a picture of Alan Klein. We don't need to give him more publicity, do we? Plenty has been talked about him. But here we go. From one of the last photo sessions of the Beatles right here. Quite a difference that many years makes, as far as only a 7-year period, really. But, just very, cool little factoids here. For Beatles fanatics, right here. I'll go ahead and highlight that right there. For Beatles fanatics with You Never Give Me Your Money, according to this book anyways. Small funny detail, towards the 3-minute 50-second mark, the Beatles begin to laugh. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know, I've never quite heard that before, but now I'm going to have to go back and listen to it, So again, just a lot of nice, a lot of nice things within the book. It obviously goes in, chronological order. You'll see that they have Let It Be right here. This is an interesting side note on this page. I'm going to read it out loud. A little side note, page 613. Let's see. Warning. Recording session dates and the particular mixes for each song might not be accurate. Recording sheets from Apple are not as detailed as those at Abbey Road. That might be true, although, again, we actually had the Get Back documentary by Peter Jackson coming out years later after this book. So I could see a few ways that this would be revised, but you know what? I love this book. I love being able to thumb through it, listening to the songs. The price was free for a recent birthday. So again, Gil, shout out to you. You did an amazing job. I just wanted to let you know that in this video. So yeah, just pretty cool to have, go ahead and pick it up. I think he picked it up at Barnes & Noble. On the back, now the price says $55 US, $70 Canadian for those up north that may be listening to this. But very much, a good workout. If nothing else, it's going to be a good workout, right? But that's just about it. A little quick review for this book. Going to get back to some longer reviews during the next few videos. I will let folks know ahead of time that I believe the weekend of November 7th, not sure if I'm going to have a video at this point. I don't think I will. I'm not going to guarantee one, I'll put it that way. I got Comic-Con coming up in Rhode Island, which I'm very, very excited about. I can't believe we're less than a month away from that now. But hopefully I can post some, short content, something like that, from the event, or at least after the event if I have time. One of my good friends from college is coming up to visit. So spend a few days kind of goofing off and making sure that nothing is stolen from the collection, you know who you are. But all kidding aside, it'll be a great time and everything. I hope everybody's doing well. Again, just thank you so much. The thumbs up, the like, the subscribes has been helping the channel, of course. And, also just hoping to do a lot of things before the end of this year. Of course, we're going into 2026, just hard to believe. I know there's a lot of good videos I've seen out there of folks doing their reviews of the Got Back shows out there. I've been watching a lot of those, and looks like some amazing concerts. I may have to bite the bullet at some point, so to speak, and maybe in the relatively near future, get to a Paul concert. I mean, I don't think it's going to be this year, obviously, but if he happens to tour the U.S. next year, or perhaps the year after that, hopefully, that's the thought anyways. But other than that, I will see everybody in the next video. Again, definitely pick up this book. Even if, even if you've got everything and I've got a whole library of stuff, this is just a nice book to have. Great volume. Fun reading along to any song that you happen to listen to in any order. And, whether you're a casual fan or a more seasoned fan, the important thing is we're all fans. We all love the Beatles. We all love the solo stuff. That's why you're watching this. And that's pretty much it. So again, I'll see everybody next video. Take it easy, and until then, peace and love.